Okay. So we're at this visitor center in Laredo, Texas. 25 minutes north of the border. Man, it is so flat. I felt like I was on a fucking episode of Looney Tunes when the fucking coyote is chasing the... Well, I guess it's not really flat on those episodes, but you get what I'm saying. It's like desert. I thought for sure I was already in Mexico. Anyway, it's just the poor part of Texas. Yay-haw. Anyway, so we get back on the bus after we leave the visitor center. And it's stinky ass bus. I'm talking, man, it's 80 degrees in Texas. When we got on in North Carolina, it was 35 degrees, and it was at least a little bit bearable, you know. But now this heat is heating up the bus inside of it, and all these people, we got about 40 people on this bus. Man, fucking nasty. And ain't everybody, you know, everybody been on the bus as long as I have too. So I mean, so guarantee they ain't showered in about a day or two, cause I ain't showered in about a day or two. So piss and look at this, and shit. But anyways, bus stunk like asshole. And not a porn star asshole either. I'm talking about a sweaty 40-year-old man just ran a marathon, then hopped on a bike and biked back to his house to fuck his girlfriend and then took a shit kind of asshole. Sweaty is what I'm trying to say. Alright. We're coming into Laredo. It's a pretty good sized city, 200,000, 250,000. Take a couple bypasses. We're coming down, man. We're coming right into the border. Out of the corner of my eye, I see a fucking, what do you call it? I don't know what you call it. A fucking, a checkpoint center where you check, you cross the border. Yeah, no problem. We're on a bus. They know that we're taking people back to this Mexico. Well, leaving the United States was no problem. We go across the fucking river. I take a picture, send it to my friends, said I'm finally here. Thought everything was good. Little did I know that there was a fucking checkpoint center to come into the fucking country. So here we are, fucking getting ready, we're crossing the river, coming up to this checkpoint. I'm taking pictures because I was all excited. You know, nobody told me anything. Or if they was trying, I don't know if they were trying to tell me something. They could have been, I remember somebody saying like, oh, you ain't got a passport? That's a bad idea. But, oh, I just told the climax. Whoops. Anyway, so coming into Mexico, get off and we pull over because they check passports and shit on a bus. We pull over at the station. Guy comes on checking people's passports. Pasaporte, por favor, you know, shit like that. Well, anyway, no tengo. He said, come with me. Come with me, something like that. Anyway, I go into the station, man. I'm fucking begging. I showed him, I pulled out all my American documents. I had 2 IDs, student ID, birth certificate, social security card, a condom, you know, everything in my wallet, you know. And they said, well, can't do it, you know. I said, what do you say? He said, you need a passport or a permit. I said, he said, those are the 2 things. I said, no exceptions. I was like, I'm already here. Like, I don't have enough money to get back home, kind of stuff. What's going on? Like, there's nothing we can do for you, son. He didn't say it like that. He's just, you know. And so I'm like, shit. So this guy escorts me. I'm like, what do I do? He's like, well, you gotta go back to the United States. And I was like, how? He's like, there's a walking bridge right over there. So this guy with a fucking gun is escorting me to the fucking. And I didn't know much Spanish, man. I didn't know what, I thought he was gonna shoot me and rob me.
Rape you.
And rape me. I mean, I wasn't scared about that though. No. But so yeah, he's escorting me, and he said, go over to these guys, they'll help you out from here. Oh, I think that's what he said. Hell, he said, aquí. I was like, what? And that's all I understood. Well, anyway, these guys checked my bag. They said, fine, you know, go over there, so that way you can get your thing to go back to the United States. I was talking to the guy habla inglés. He's like, very little. Muy poquito, un poco. And, so anyway, what day is it? Oh yeah, we started the journey on, well, I guess we started on January 31st when we was in JCPenney, and and we left Harrisonburg February 1st. Now it's 3:30 in the afternoon, pushing 4 o'clock on February 2nd. And anyway, I'm getting ready to go back across the border, and this lady comes up. This young girl, real pretty. She knew English, and she's like, "Do you need help translating?" I was like, "Yes, that'd be great." And he told, the guard told her what was going on, and I told her my side, and she's like, "Well, here's what you can do. You can go over there and get a permit to be in Mexico, you know, blah, blah." But she didn't know I didn't have my passport, so she was just giving me this idea thinking that I had my passport. Well, I go over there and like, okay, so it's like 8 lanes at the border of just traffic coming in and coming out. So this was the traffic coming in. So I had to cross 8 lanes of traffic coming in. Not only that, there was a guard between every lane with a gun. And you know, I'm walking across and I'm like, oh, I'm better be so, you know, I didn't want to get shot, you know? So I was just like, had my hands up walking across all scared, and I had my bags and stuff. Hot as shit too, man. Okay, so walk into the fucking guard station. He's on the phone. And I didn't know the word disculpa, so I was like, going better me so. I was like, yeah, I don't have any passport or anything, but I need to get the Guadalajara. They kicked me off my bus. I was like, what? I was like, yeah. And by this time, I'm on the phone with Omar, my friend Omar, and yeah, and Omar is like, hey man, you gotta try to give him a bribe, He's like, they're probably not gonna let you through, And I was scared, man. I was, you know, 30 hours from home plus or more. You know, I'd never been in Texas. Here I am in Mexico, don't know the language that well. But anyway, about an hour or two talking, about an hour, the guy finally was like, look man, that's my boss in there, she's been watching this whole thing. I can't just let you through. So Omar's dad gets on the phone, talks to this guy, and pretty much Omar told me, he's like, my dad just told him, he said, this is a good friend of our family, he's a good guy. And he's going down to our hometown. My sister's really sick, and he's been a friend of the family for a few years. And we're going down in a few days. He's just getting a head start. He'll come back in a few days. So the guy was like, look man, I can't let you do it with my boss watching. So anyway, boss turned her head for 10 minutes. I gave the guy a 20, he let me go. I walk out the station, man, it's a new world. I'm talking, the first time I've seen Nissan Sentras from the early 90s as taxi cabs. But they're everywhere, you know, and then guys want a bus ticket, you know. I walk right by the fucking borderline, and then here comes these guys holding the thing. Says, you need a bus ticket, blah, blah, blah. I'm on the phone with Omar still. And like, I was like, no gracias, no gracias. And I was like, wait a minute, how the fuck am I supposed to get to Guadalajara from here without a bus ticket? So I was like, hold on. So I was like, Omar, hold on. I was like, necesito bus. He's like, no, I know English. He's like, yeah, man. I was like, hell yeah, man, what's your name? He's like, Raul, brother. He's like, man, what can I do for you? I said, man, I'm trying to get to Guadalajara, what you got? He's like, come talk to me over here in my office. This motherfucker actually had an office on the side of the road with a fucking nice ass computer and bus tickets, and shit was official. Right here on the fucking main street and on the fucking border. Anyway, he's like, well, I can get you a bus ticket from here to Guadalajara for about $92. Or about $100, I can get you a luxury bus. $8 more would be luxury. I was like, man, I've been riding on a pissy ass, stinky ass bus the whole way here. I said, any bus is luxury, even the $92 one, I guarantee it. I said, I'll take the $92 one. He's like, all right, buddy, if that's what you want, blah, blah, blah. Well, typical Mexican comes back 3 minutes later. That bus isn't leaving till 9. I said, shit, man, it's 5 o'clock.
Stop it right there. Second part.
Oh, no. I was gonna stop it at the bus station.
Well, continue wanting.
No, actually, no. We'll stop it right here. Keep him wanting. Just know that he was trying to get me to get the expensive ticket.
Yeah, probably this is only the introduction for the next vlogs from Jaime in his travel across Mexico.